test because basically the other day when I did a test, when we were filming, it basically landed on the short shelf, and that is not where I want my live streams to go. So I'm going to just have a look and see if this ends up in the right place. So, like I said, it's only a test. Don't really matter at the minute because there's nobody on. So I'm going to go back, close that, close that. I need to get to the right channel though. There's somebody on. Right. If you're wondering what I'm doing just sat here, I am literally just experimenting. I've had issues where when I was filming the other day, I had to film in vertical. It wouldn't let me film any other way. So that essentially ended on the short shelf, which is fine, but that's not where I want to be. So today I thought I'd jump on, and while I'm shopkeeping, while I'm in the shop before I've got clients, I thought I'd see if I could figure it out and just do a little bit of live streaming. So if anybody's got any questions, we could do a Q&A, couldn't we? We could do a Q&A. So feel free. So I'm going to just call that Shiatsu Shane live stream test Q&A. And I'm just going to run this for about an hour, maybe, while I'm editing a video. So I'll just have a little nosy, and again, so it says, yeah, a goal. I didn't know we could do a goal. You see, I've got this idea that if I can get this figured out, I can live stream treatment sessions. Not just like the other day where we did a filming session, but actually full on live stream. Why would I ever do this? Set a goal. Super chat colours that count. Time. It won't let me do any of that for some reason. Start and engage your audience by starting a goal. What should I do right after? What do my audience see? They see the progress. Got it. So I ain't really got a goal now. Can I not? Why won't it let me do that? Super chat goal. Super chat colours. Timer. Get inspired. Well, I get inspired if you let me actually use it. Which is maybe because there's no fans on. Moderation activity. That'd be good. We have some moderate. Right. I don't think there's a moderation. Pop out chat. Reactions. Timestamps. Participants. Currently 0. Thanks for that. Top chat. Live chat. Fan funding. Thanks, I go now. Nope. That just don't work, does it? At all. I'll come back to that. Top chat. Don't worry about any chat. Just okay. Right, so presumably yeah, I just seen a comment there saying I'm pretty sure Shane's massage adds +10 to all attributes. That's referring to the boxing video I did the other day. I agree, it must do. And then someone else has put, did you take the Phoenix video down? Now, I'm not sure what Phoenix video is referring to, but I haven't removed any videos as of late. So there we go, right? So, while we're waiting for a few questions to come in, like I said, I'm going to carry on doing some work. So I'm currently just editing an old video featuring Alicia, and the reason being is, you know, I started doing them things the other week where it was like 10-minute videos. Well, I want to kind of get back to that, but I'm searching through the archives for basically 10 minutes seated videos, because they're the next ones I'm going to work on. I'm going to try and do a load of 10-minute seated videos, rather than just like, oh, any video I can be asked doing, or any video that I think, oh, I like that, let's redo that one. I'm specifically looking for seated ones, so that, like, say this month we could have seated massage videos and focusing on the neck maybe, and then or just seated ones, and then like have some focused on the neck, some focused on the head, some focused on shoulders, and then we'll do that for say a month, and then we might come back and we might do head massages and focus on head massages for a month. And then we might have a month where we do the 10-minute videos where they're all feet. This beginning bit of working on Alicia, the neck work, like as I'm holding her head and neck, it's like really nice. I wonder if I could zoom in a bit more as well. So let's see what it looks like zoomed in. Yeah, that looks right good actually. Nice. So yeah, I'm quite liking that. In fact, I think I might make all of that. But I want to do that. Let's have that at that position. Let's start it off zoomed in. And then slowly goes out. I don't know whether to add a little filter, not a filter. Filter is definitely the wrong word, but maybe a little colour, a little bit something different over the top of it. So it makes it a bit. I'm struggling to get this video down really, because at the minute it's 15 minutes, but I suppose if I just focus on the neck, take away all the bits what are more focused around the shoulders. Right, so we'll probably take half of that bit away as well. And if you're joining me, you literally, I know this is probably boring for a lot of people, you're literally just watching me as I'm looking at my laptop and just editing down a video, because this is just a test. I just want to see if I can film landscape so it doesn't land in the shorts thing, so that I can do more live streams like this. And if anybody's actually watching it, give me a shout out, say hello in the comment section. I think what's happening is, like, other day when I did a live stream, lots of people popped on and they saw that I was obviously with Daisy, and they were like, yeah, let's talk, and now it's just me and I'm not actually doing anything. Everybody's like, yeah, this is boring. Maybe it'd be more interesting to you if I showed you the work I'm doing. Can I do that, do we think? Hi Shane, hope you're well, mate. I'm pretty good. Let me see if I can show you some of the work I'm doing. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. So yeah, so if you're watching there now, you're not probably going to be able to see it massively. But yeah, I'm trying to just trim this down where I can. I like the ending bit, so we'll keep that bit. It might just be, how long is this video now? 12 minutes? That's not too bad. This is the bit I want about, actually. I really like that. The beginning. Let me just show you. Can you see that? You see that sort of neck? Look at that. I'm holding her head, coming up her neck. I think that looks really lovely. I don't know what you think, but yeah, I like that. I'm just going to move this out a little bit, so I can see. So, the aftermath. Hi Shane, hope you're well, mate. Yes, I am well. I don't know if you caught what I was saying, but basically I'm just doing this as a test. I'm going to bring this back down so it's there. So yeah, so the idea is it's just a test, nothing more. Just to see if I can film in landscape, which it's looking like I can. Because if I film a treatment, I want to be able to film it in landscape. Now these treatments, with them being live, the quality of them probably won't be nowhere near as good as when I'm filming properly with my big camera. And I'm yet to know what to do about lighting in there. Now, do I leave it now? I mean, you tell me. Do I leave it sort of like low lighting, so it looks nice, and it's a nicer environment for the client, or do I put the big lights on so that we've got good quality imaging? It's one of them, isn't it? We're going to lose quality of the video over the lights, and likewise, if I do live, I can't be moving the camera around every 2 minutes. It's literally, I'm going to be, I mean, it was different when I was filming the other day, doing that little live stream, because I was filming with my main camera, so I could move this camera around. However, if I'm doing an actual treatment, I need to stay up in the room and just let it run, and I just carry on filming, basically. Not filming, carry on working, sorry. What am I looking for? I need transitions, video effects. Because if I can get it done, I've got a gap tonight, you see. So I might see if anyone's crazy enough to come and film a live one. But ideally, it's got to be worthwhile some way or another. So either I can't charge someone if I'm going to be doing it live. If I'm going to be doing a treatment and doing it live, sure. In an ideal world, we need to be getting them super chats coming in, don't we? Yeah, that relation looks really nice. I'm liking that. So let's start working on the intro. Make a little story. So what's that bit there? I want this bit from there, maybe. Oh, that was not good. Right, that's it. That's the bit we want. Now again. There we go. What this bit? This is a bit where we sort of slide up the neck. Not the best bit, is it? Like that bit. You keep watching. You see where the best bit is. No, there I'm sort of massaging her ears. I think that's good. That makes a good clip, I think. There were a bit when where I'm like massaging both ears while the head is in the headrest. I think that'll look good. I think they'll also make quite good thumbnails as well. There's a few people popping on now. Is anyone actually saying hello? Have a look. No, that's fine. So if you're popping on and you see me, you're thinking, what on earth Shane doing here? I'm just editing a video But the reason for this little live is basically just to see if I can get the live going in. Well, basically how it's in it now, it wouldn't do it before, would it? And making sure that it doesn't end up just on the short shelf, which is, I feel like that was why on Friday when we were filming, I think it was partly two reasons why I ended up with so many people. One, days you were on. Two, we were actually filming massage, but three, it hit the short shelf. So I think it got a lot of people that are not necessarily fans watching it. I mean, the amount of comments that came on that were just stupid at the beginning were just unreal. I'll show you this intro once I've done it, but it's going to just take me a few minutes and I need to come up with some text. That's quite an interesting shot. It's not really what to do with the neck though. Still, we'll throw it in as a bit of a variation. Copy that, move it down here. I love how these keep popping my head up and looking, and there's a few people actually watching. Again, that would make a good thumbnail, I think. From there, and then and again, that looks good. Squeezing the upper trap. So Daniel's put, what up, Shane? I'm good, mate. I'm good. Like you might, if you've seen a bit at the beginning there, you might know what I'm doing. I'm basically just doing a little test. So while I'm sat in my office, well, not my office, my shop, and I'm doing a little bit of editing, I reckon I can get rid of all that, you know, from, I like that. So let's get, so yeah, so I'm doing a little test while I'm working, just to try and get the live stream working how I want it to work, basically. So it makes sense, doesn't it? Makes sense that I iron out these problems while I'm not treating clients and I'm trying to do a little bit of work at the same time. See, all that pointless. That's good. But from there to there, I feel like I'm gonna get rid of all that. Don't like it. Brings it more to 12, the 10-minute mark. Still not 10 minutes. What am I up to? In what sense, mate? So, today, I'm editing. I'm being a shopkeeper. See if anyone pops into my health shop to buy any stuff. So, you know, if I just disappear and start talking to people, that's why. And I'm also editing videos and testing out this whole live streaming thing. Because I really, in an ideal world, want to try and film some live stream treatments. But the other day they landed on the short shelf, which is fine, but I don't know if you know anything about YouTube, but basically on shorts you make next to no money. You only really make money from like the normal full length videos. And obviously if you get a lot of super chats. So my thing is, if I'm gonna just get rid of all that section, I don't like it. So if I'm going to do live streams, they've got to somehow pay for themselves, haven't they? Because I won't be charging the client. So they're either paying for themselves in helping build up the channel, as in like subscribers and views, or they're paying for themselves in adverts, or they're paying for themselves in super chats. Otherwise, I'd be better off just doing the treatment and not live streaming. So first, I've got to make sure that I can live stream without it landing on the stupid short shelf. Not that I'm saying shorts are stupid, you know, they do generate quite a lot of new subscribers, but I'd rather it be on the full videos. Right, let's see what this little intro looks like. So I'll show you. Tell you what, let me show you all what I'm actually doing. Right. So let's look at that. A minute I mentioned showing everyone. So this is the video I'm working on. It's just going to be a little 10-minute video with Alicia. It's an old video that I'm re-editing. Look at that, I like that angle, don't you? It's nice, isn't it? And look at that, we're going to ear pulling. Bit of scalp massage. Bit of a chest opener, that. Some trap squeezing. Some shoulder stuff. Close up neck release. And then it begins there. I think that's looking quite good, isn't it? So now, put this back there. So now the next step is just to put some text over the top. So, what can we have? Let's not go for the usual, see the massage here, the massage stuff. I don't know if you know this, but my son edits all the new videos now. Basically, what I do is I do a thing where I do a first cut. And a first cut is basically me going along and chopping out any talking, because it wouldn't be, you know, like sometimes people talk about stuff that is private and confidential. So even though it's my son that's editing, some of the conversations he shouldn't be privy to. Likewise, I try and catch any slippages before it goes to my son to edit. What I mean by that is, if, well, use your imagination. You're not silly. So we need to just change these, make that one a bit longer. What's going on with that one? Can we make that one longer? No, I don't want to make that one longer. Okay, let's just take some screen shots of some of these that we can then maybe later use for potential thumbnails. One more. And then, let's face it, let's get ChatGPT working on some ideas. So, new 10-minute focus is on neck massage, ideal for relaxing tension and easing headaches. Lots of close-ups of neck release here and some stills from the intro. Let me just come back to the chat. So Danny says it's a good job on the video, on the editing the video, sir. Thank you. And yes, Daniel, I'm currently editing videos. Here, Rohit Pal. So yeah, so there's not many of you watching, but that's fine. That's fine. We don't expect there to be. Right, let's add some photos and videos to this. Some pictures. Did anyone watch the video last night with me talking to Nicola about her recent win of the IBO World Championship? And if you missed it, last week there was also a deep tissue video of me giving Nicola a back massage. What do I double the photos anyway? Oh, we're down to 1 hour. I'm thinking a lot of people are jumping on, expecting this to be like, I've been up to live studio a bit. How do I do that? Not customization, is it? Live chat, participant mode, who can send members? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Slow mode, redirect, trailer. Nope. Somewhere. Is it this? Analytics. Here we go. You can see now. Look at that. You can see how many people are on. The max we've had, which were 9. Wow. Chat rate 3. Views 111. How long we've been running for? How long people are watching for? People are literally jumping on for like 50 seconds and then bogging off. How much the chat revenue is brought in, which is currently sat at 0. I can't actually change that. I wonder why. Automated ads, yeah, let's just get that sorted out. Right, I still can't do anything with that. Right, let's come back to that. Let's not worry. So, what do we think? So, neck tension, text. Why are you not showing me text? That's unusual. Oh, practically that's why. Right, neck tension release. Slow melting relief. Nice. Feeling that. And then go with deep neck calm. Yes, like it. Like it. Deep neck calm. Feel the pressure fade. You know what would be cool? I might even do some like whispered healing videos live. Not on this channel though. On the Light Touch channel. Once I've got to grips with everything and got used to just plodding along, I might bog off in a minute though and make a cup of tea. What does everyone else drink? Are you all tea drinkers or coffee drinkers? do with using my phone to, I've got a gap later on tonight, and then seeing if I can get someone in to try a live. It's really weird, the messages have just come up on there now afterwards. Let's double check. Ah, it's because Danny's put tea drink. Where are you from, Danny? She's far too many. Straight. Goodbye. How many more of these have I actually got? Goodbye, attention. Just breathe, let go. Ease your head, relax. That's your work, I could have sworn someone else sent a message. Now, I wonder, can anyone tell me if, well, you got a couple of people on, but if the emoji things at the bottom are working and you can press them, you show me what to do. In a minute, I'll give you another glimpse at how this is coming on. Whoa, messed that up. Yeah, we shouldn't get college and like, oh, well, my dad's gone live again. He's liking this good life thing. Also, it's quite nice, you know, because, you know, in between clients, when I'm down here on my own and I'm just editing, it can be quite a lonely world, you know. The lonely world of a therapist. So, you know, to have people to just be randomly rattling away to, it's quite good. Right, I'm going to show you this now. Okay, let's flip that camera back round. And here we go. How's that? I'm thinking that looks quite decent, doesn't it? And it looks a bit weird through the screen, especially the lighting, but you know, it's not bad. And then it goes into the start. What do we think? We're liking it? So I know this won't let me set up a super chat go. I wonder if it'll let me do a poll. Get with your audience. Let's do a poll. Simple question. Do you want to what? Let's start that poll. Right, so going back to the video, there's not a lot I need to do right now. Just need to put a little bit of black video at the end. And it's just about 10 minutes of this video. Just check how long I've got that going for. So then the next thing, we need to send this over. I look wonky now, don't I? Again, do the media encoder. Right, now we need to find the correct folder. I got one for 10 minutes, yeah. In there. 10-minute videos. Ah, yeah. I did do one 10-minute one with Daisy. Did I release that? I'll have to double check. So, 10-minute heated neck Alicia. Wonderful Alicia. I'd like to get Alicia back on the channel. However, I haven't heard from her for quite some time. Hopefully, maybe if she starts bodybuilding again, she'll want to get back in. So now, this is the long way. So, like, the video is literally 10 minutes long. But it's going to take over an hour to render. So I've kind of just got to let that roll now doing that. So I'm going to jump back on and have a look at this. So we've got one vote so far. I'm presuming that one vote is from Danny, since Danny seems to be our only watcher currently. Okay. According to the live stream data, we've had 125 views. That's mad, isn't it, right? To say not many people are sticking around, but we've had 125 views. Like I say, please ask some questions, and I will get back to you. I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to actually see my notifications on my phone at the same time. Doesn't appear to be. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. How do you put WhatsApp on your PC? Is it easy enough? WhatsApp. I feel like this is then going to want me to put a verification code in. No, I get that. It says open WhatsApp on your phone. Can't do that while I'm live, so I'll come back to that another day. We're going to reply to a client as all and let them know the reason I haven't replied is because I'm live streaming. What if I can do it another way? Facebook. Oh, I know. Instagram. Do you all follow me on Instagram? If you do, it's easy enough to find me. Just search Shiatsu Shane. So I'll just send that client a message. So even loading up stuff like this, you'll slow everything down now. Okay. Where is she? Here we go. So the client I'm replying to now is she's been a client for a long time. She's actually a massage therapist herself, and she appeared on the channel. She both massaged me and I massaged her on the channel. She's one of the older clients. She's in her early 60s. just also replying to a lady on Instagram who asked about filming with me. I need to check my dates for my filming. So I'm filming this Friday. I'm filming next Friday with 2 people, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So my next filming day is December the 5th, 12th and 19th. I've got no one booked in for December for filming. So I'm going to need a couple more people here. Oh look, you speed it up rendering wise now. It says it's only going to take 17 minutes. Hopefully with a bit of luck, I might be able to get this up and running so it's out for tomorrow night. It looks like a long-term fan of the channel has just popped up. No skills. Hello, how are you? It's good to see that you've jumped on. I don't know if you've seen all the stream yet or you've just jumped on while we're live, but basically I'm just doing a test. I want to try and live stream an actual treatment. Initially it will be just filmed on this, so the sound probably won't be that good, and I'm not even sure how good the lighting will end up being, because I kind of want to still keep it like as if I'm actually doing the treatment, which means if I don't have the extra lighting, the video quality does go down a little bit. But you know, what do you think to that idea? It would be interesting, wouldn't it? It would be. And if it works well, I can plug my mic into this camera. However, there's very little I can do when I've got it plugged in to control the sound. So I found that in the past they're really, really intense. It might be a bit too loud and a little bit too crackly, but we shall see. Right, so they've not seen that over there. Anyway, no skills. You've been watching this channel for a long time now. You've commented on a lot of videos. Why is that like miles behind? Oh, it's just my screen there. But you've commented on a lot of videos. But what's actually your name? As long as you have a willing patient, it could be done. Right, so I do have willing patients. I think there'll be a few people that'll be happy to have it done. However, if I'm going to do it, yeah, ads are rolling. If I'm going to do it, I do need ads rolling, right? And the reason being is if they're coming in for treatment and I'm going to film it live, it's going to have to be free to them, right? So I've got to make money somehow. So it's either got to be the make money with enough people watching and there's a lot of adverts playing, or it's got to be done via. I wonder if when ads were rolling, did you like totally cut off what I'm saying and you missed the last like few minutes, or does it just mean that I'm a little bit behind time now? I don't know. Anyway, what we're saying is that the live stream, if I'm doing it on an actual treatment, there would have to be adverts, because I'd need to justify, I'd need to hopefully earn enough money that they can have the treatment for free. So either via adverts or via super chats. Do you know what I mean? Like if like, I don't know, 10 people say, all throwing a tenner each, even after YouTube's taken out their cut, that'll cover what I'd earn if it weren't on camera. Do you know what I'm saying? So it has to balance. So I'm willing to try it, and we'll try it a few times. But if it's a case of I'm better off just not having the camera on, I'll have the camera off. Do you know what I'm saying? It's got to work both ways, hasn't it? It's got to be interesting for you, but it's also got to be financially viable otherwise I'm just spending all my life working for free. So that is something we're going to need to test out. I guess it'd be better if you promote a Cash App or Ko-Fi for the sponsoring way. Yeah, that's also a possibility. I know, like, I had a look at doing it through, because other day when I did it, I had it constantly was vertical, so I filmed for 4 hours vertical, and because it were like on the short screen, got loads of views, but don't really earn any money, right? So it needs to be this way. And at first I couldn't get YouTube to do it off YouTube Studio, so I put Streamlabs in. Wow, I've totally forgot where I'm going here. Anyway, with Streamlabs, you can attach like a PayPal tip jar to it, can't you? Whereas obviously when it's purely on this, you can't. I suppose one of the things I could do is put a link into like PayPal for anybody who wants to put a tip, and then obviously it's 100% of the revenue then goes to me rather than YouTube taking a massive cut, which is essentially what they do. I mean, this is how mad it is, right? Say, because I once had it before where somebody had left on a video. Now, over like 6 years, I probably had super chats about 4 or 5 times left on videos, but somebody had left a super chat that was tenner. But the thing was, because they paid via Apple took a cut. I think it took like 30%. Then YouTube took 30% off that 30%, or off 30% the entire amount. And I think out of like a tenner, I was left with about £2. And I thought that's not right nice, right? Really, is it? Because people are spending these super chats to try and like support creators, and then YouTube and Apple just come along and take the lion's share. But what I'm saying is, ultimately, in order to make it a viable option, we would need to try and get some either super chats or people donating a little bit, or that many people watching that the adverts actually pay a decent whack. But I'm willing to give it a few goes and see how it goes. Right, so I've got that going. That's going to be another 5 minutes. Right, I wonder if I could just like click an advert now while I go make a cup of tea. According to this, there's only 2 people on, but up there, yeah, 2 people. Right, I'm just going to make a brew while there's 2 people on. Right, and then I'll come back and we'll start looking at making another video once that one's going. more people are now not there. Right, so we're back, right? I don't know if there's anyone still on. Basically, I've made a cup of tea. There's always that danger, isn't it, when you make a cup of tea and you've not, it was last week, I've not been here all weekend. Yeah, I mean, the creator, they really seem to, yeah, I mean, it changes and all, you know, like, it's like people think that creators make a lot of money off, like, say, ad revenue and stuff, but it all depends who your audience is and where they're watching. So, I don't know if you know, but I've got this little channel, it's only got 2,000 subscribers, and basically I go around reviewing what are called static caravans, um, and the audience for that, right, is like 90% British, and it's something like 70% male, but they're all 55 plus, right? Most of them 65 plus. So a good 80% are over 50 year old. But because of that demographic, what's known as that RPM is really high, so like £6, which basically means if I got 1 million views on that channel, I'd earn £6,000. In contrast, because of the demographics of massage and the people that are interested in massage, on average, the RPM can be as low as about £1.50. So 1 million views might net me around £1,500. However, it's even lower when you look at shorts. So if you look at a short that's recently done well, there's one with 11 million views, and I think it's earned around £200. So it's really up and down. And obviously, YouTube takes a slice of that before you even see it. So it all comes down to like who's watching and where they're watching from. Like you in Canada, you're worth more in ad revenue to a creator than what somebody in India is watching, as an example. So it's a crazy thing. Anyway, I've just got a cup of tea. It's probably a bit hot to drink yet. Let me just have a quick look. So yeah, if anyone's got any questions, so if you're just jumping on now and you're wondering what on earth I'm doing just sat here, well, one, I'm in the shop all morning, and I haven't got clients until the afternoon. That's been planned that way so that I can keep the shop open, not that anyone's popping in. Oh, there could be an issue with my client later tonight. He's just sent me a message. What does that say? How do I view it? I'll let you know by 4 PM if I'm running late. Well, yeah, well, if you're running late, it shouldn't make too much of a difference. So that's fine. Oh, I haven't just cleared this off, have I? No, that's fine. Right, so, from Spain. Where in Spain are you from? And you know what, no skills? I don't know your name. I know you've been commenting for a long time, but I don't know your name. I don't even know if you're male or female. So come on, let me know. Are you a man? Are you a woman? And where in Spain are you watching from? And what's your name? Is it morning in Canada then? I got a clue of the different time zones. Right, let's have a look. So that video is done now, right? It's a shame I can't show you some of the... I'll show you the thumbnails as I'm working on them. But first off, I'm watching from Toledo. Male called Philippe. I like that name, Philippe. It's a cool name. Right, so let's upload that video with Alicia. So, desktop. You know, I always forget where I save the files to. D drive. Is it in D drive? It's not in D drive. E drive. 10-minute videos. 10-minute heated neck with Alicia. And we've got a message over here. Actually, £60 an hour. What? Okay, that's not bad. Right, so where am I? Have a look at where I'm at. Right, so I'm now uploading that video with Alicia. That's going to take literally all day because I'm using at work. I use this like naff little Wi-Fi thing, which is what my PCs and all my payment things are connected to. But for my actual for this live stream, where did you have a message? And then when I click to it, I'm actually doing it via just my phone. Let's fire this off. Let's see what she's up to. Are you busy tonight? I'm getting Phoenix message. Are you busy tonight? Fancy a free, say, back massage. Keep it simple. Massage. Want to experiment with a live stream. Be at 8 PM. Fancy it? Let me know ASAP. Smiley face. Okay, well, see if Phoenix fancies doing a live stream tonight, because I've got a little bit of a gap. Anyone else fancy doing it? Who would we like to see on a live stream first? Leanne said she'd do it, but I don't think she's available tonight. Annoyingly, she's available on all the nights that I haven't got time to do it. So Canada's 5 hours behind the UK. Just Canada's 5 hours behind the UK. Does that mean that like America is 5 hours behind the UK? Because you're sort of like, you know, in line, aren't you? A Korean, who's a Korean viewer? Is that what that says in Korean? Right, S. It's only showing you as S here. Right. But I know you comment on my channel. So what's your normally name as? Is it just not showing your name because it's too long or something? Right, so now I've got that uploaded, I need to find another video to start working on, don't we? So let's remove this video of Alicia that's in there. I want to find another heated one. Amy light touch. No. So I'm having to go through. Oh, what about Catherine? I did a heated one with her, didn't I? Like light touch though. I don't want to do light touch ones. I want to find proper massage ones because I can do light touch on the light touch channel. I feel. So I might have to try a different hard drive. Daisy, no, they're all on the table. Amy, Daisy and head massage. I'll check that one though. That one might work. Hannah, no, Jodie. Laura back. Back, no, yeah. Mega with music, what's that one? Right, so let's have another look. Rachel head massage finished. That's why Rachel's working on me though. Oh, what about Tia heated? That could work. Let's get Tia in. And then they're done on there. Don't know if any of you remember me working on a girl called Tia. I guess more to the west, the more an hour behind. USA is 4 times hours. I guess Canada would too. Yeah, I noticed that. It's like, because I've tried experimenting in past to try and get it so that it lands more for US viewers than it does for European viewers. But it never seems to work properly, does it? Because obviously they're going to bed at different times to each other. So now I just try and stick to 9 p.m. British time. I think if I were doing a live stream though, that might have to be 8 p.m. Just purely because it's already most nights. I don't eat tea till 9 o'clock at night. So I don't want to start doing them at 9, do you know what I mean? Like if I were to do a live stream once a week, I'm basically blocking out a session where I normally have a client. So I don't really want to do it afterwards. I thought it was Skull and Stones. What's your real name? I know you've been watching for a long time. I know you'd like to hear my voice with a massage, but there's not that many people that do. Every time my voice is on there, they don't do very well. It is hard to please everyone, you're right. Very difficult. What's happened here? Right, let's get back to this. I'm just going to keep switching between checking what you're all saying and also let's get this editing up and running. So I'm looking, what's that? Oh, I made a nice little intro to that one, didn't I? Right, so we've got hair combing. I want it to be an oily massage though. Right, so we do use oil, right? Oh, my hands look terrible in this video though. I don't know if you know, but in winter I get eczema on my hands. and it's caused by the cold air. I bet that's something you have to deal with a lot in Canada, isn't it? And here's the weird thing, I actually love the cold. Like, I seem to thrive in the cold. Whereas in the heat, I feel like I'm dying. But yeah, the cold, I love it. I literally live in shorts all year round. No matter how cold it is, I'm always walking the dog in my shorts. However, it ruins my hands. Absolutely destroys them. I don't think this one is anywhere near as nice as the one we have Alicia. But there you go, you can't have everything in life, can you? Let's just see how long that is. It's not very long either. We're going to have to bulk it out, I think. Maybe start with that. And then let's just, there's a lot of hair stuff in this one. We could maybe start with a bit of hair stuff, couldn't we? That then goes into the close up neck and scalp massage. Yeah, that kind of works. So stick that up front, switch that to maybe there. Wow, this one's going to be shorter than 10 minutes. I need to find some more material out of this video. Once I've got some of it, I'll try and show you all. Then you have a bit in there. Right, so that's the bit we've already got. Oh, that's funny. She actually used it on my head. In this video, it was more of a promotion for I always get these things sent to me, they're like, people always want me to advertise stuff, different massage equipment and that. But the problem being with that is they never want to give me any money for it. Yeah. No, I do enjoy a Caribbean beach. Never been to Caribbean beach. I have been to Spain. Love Spain. Beautiful. However, I've probably not visited as many places in Spain as I'd like. It's more Balearic Islands, I guess. Balearic Islands? It's where Ibiza is, isn't it? And I've also been to Mallorca a few times. And I've been somewhere, I think in mainland Spain, but I was a kid. And I enjoyed the heat there in Spain. Likewise, I've been to Portugal, absolutely fine. I really do enjoy it. And likewise, I've been to Cyprus a few times. And I love the heat there. All I'm saying is I do better in the cold. And in a minute, when I piece this together, I'll come back and I'll show you what the cold does to my hands, because it's not nice. That might just be enough content there. Oh, they loaded in that bit, weren't they? We'll have that bit because that's quite cool. Quite like that. And then we'll chop it out to there. We'll delete that crap. Yeah, that's not gone. Oh, let's just undo whatever I just did there. Get rid of that bit. Get rid of that bit as well. So now you're just watching me basically editing, aren't we? While we're live streaming. nice scalp massaging going on there. And then this is the bit where you can see how terrible my hands look. And the annoying thing is I want to zoom in there. We'll just have to do it. We'll just zoom in as I'm massaging the neck. So effect, zoom in. Right, I'll show you it now, shall I? Just bear with me. So we're going to flip round and I'll show you what I mean. So like, I can zoom in, look at that. Can you see that redness on my hands? Yeah? Well, that's pretty much what happens to my hands every winter. And it looks worse when I get oil on it. It's probably not as bad as that, really. Right, anyway. So let me just flip it back around again. So back round. Check the chats. Check the chats. My name is Shelley. Hello, Shelley. So after 3 years of you commenting, I finally know how old you are. Shelley from Canada. I am in my Goldilocks phase. Very hard to get it just right. No, I don't think I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I just keep liking to tinker and try slight twists on things. So hence the reason I'm now experimenting. I think, sometimes you put too much pressure on yourself. Like, it's been a bit of a difficult year this year. It's been a weird year. So the channel, like, when you look at some channels on YouTube, a lot of them just like explode and then others just chug away. Well, I'm a channel that's just chugged away for the last few years. Slowly chugging away, slowly building the views up. And it's been fine. And I've probably averaged for the last few years about 1 million views a month. And I've always had 1 or 2 videos that have been doing really well. And then something happened last November, so 12 months ago now, where the views literally just went boom, just fell off a cliff. And I'm talking views went down by about 75-80%. Obviously revenue went down 75-80%. Suddenly YouTube wasn't really viable. But I plugged away and I kept trying, and I tried all sorts. Tweaking settings, changing thumbnails, changing titles. I tried turning off monetization to see if that increased watch time. What that actually resulted in was it felt like YouTube punished me even more because my views dropped even more. And then I got reading about how this had affected a lot of channels worldwide, and they basically said that the algorithm moved to a more AI-based algorithm in November. And then what happened from there were a lot of channels suddenly lost views. I mean, there was one guy I'd seen, and he was averaging 100-200,000 views per video, and then overnight it was literally getting only a couple of hundred. So a bit crazy. And then I was going to walk away and actually start a new channel and totally change it up. And then I saw on this other channel that I've been watching now and again over years, they've done a short. Previously when I'd done shorts, I'd only put a little clip on. And what they'd done is they chopped it up, so the clips were half a second, and it was that fast. I thought, wow, that's intense. And I thought, I quite fancy making one of them myself. So I did, I made one myself. In fact, I made a few, and they have like skyrocketed to the point where one of them made like had 11 million views. It's just a shame that the revenue from them doesn't also make a lot of revenue. It doesn't. You're lucky if you get a few quid. However, what it did do is it suddenly got a whole new load of subscribers. So then, but the problem is then you've got is people who watch shorts don't watch the really long stuff. So that's why I started making these 10-minute videos as like snaps in between, so that it'll maybe convert the people who like shorts onto the long form. It's yet to see if it works, but I'm going to stick with it because it allows me to just tinker away on other content. And then, like I say, I'm also wanting to do some actual live sessions as well. But the quality of the sound might not be as good. Likewise, the lighting might not be as good either. Now, people who watch shorts, it's yeah, you're right. The attention span is the same, but I think I think nowadays a lot of people probably do both. It's quite interesting actually when you look at the demographics, because any short I make, I slap it on TikTok as well. And on TikTok, my audience is like 80% female, and you tend to find that the videos that like do well on there are the videos that are like light touch, foot tracing, hair play, anything that's gentle, they do really well. Whereas on YouTube, the ones that do well are either ones that are like doing really deep tissue work, and that gets a lot of men, but then likewise, anyway, a bit of side boob tends to do well. But there you go, that's the world we're living into. But yeah, it's like TikTok for women, YouTube for men. So again, I want that a little bit close up as well. Oh, that ended too quickly. Let's take that away. So, we'll make that a little transition, I reckon. So we'll get rid of that. You come back to me, I'm just doing a little bit more editing, and I'll reply to any comments in a second. So we'll zoom in again. I want this to have quite a lot of nice zoomy in bits, because I think if you're watching the neck, you kind of want to, don't you? I think we can get rid of that bit, because you can only really see my arm there for a minute or two. Risking it though, if we might end up dropping it below 10 minutes. And we'll get rid of that. I'm thinking close up, super close up, and then slow transition to distance. And then that's where it finishes, doesn't it? It's not going on in this section for quite a long time, right? If you close up, right, well that's moving forward, that's fine. That's quite close up. That's a little bit, let's get even closer on that, I reckon. Yeah, so that's nice close up, right? So then let's get some cortisols in, and then we can start working on the intro. Okie dokie then, that's that. Yeah, you do definitely get more views with women clients than men. And you get more women willing to be filmed, and when you do organise it, you get less women letting you down. Men can be more flaky than women. They're like, yeah, mate, yeah, I'll help you, I'll come and film. And then when you message them and say, I thought we're filming today, where are you? You get a reply, oh, yeah, sorry, pal, I can't do it now. Oh, yeah, I've been calling to work, but then they don't tell you. So they can be a bit of a nightmare in that respect. Oh, how am I going to do that? Can I mute you somehow? I got a voice message from Phoenix. I'm not sure. Can I somehow mute you for a second, or I'll check out what that is? Because it's not right that I should have you being able to listen while I do this. So hold on. So yeah, it would just reply back that she can't live stream. Listen, you can listen to this.
Oh, darling. Let me just turn the speaker off. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm busy this evening. What a nice thing to. Yeah, that would be nice. Live stream at 8 o'clock. You'll find somebody for that, love, won't you? Easily. How are you doing anyway, gorgeous?
So yeah, she can't do it. Who would you like me to see live streaming though? Is there anyone in particular? And I'll drop them a message and see if they are free. I know there's a few that can only do daytime. Like I said, Leanne can, but I don't know what. Leanne said she'd do it, but can't remember what day she can do. Should we send some messages out on Instagram? Let's have a look through. Who might be available for a live stream? See, there's lots of clients, but there's not that many that would probably be. What if she became for it? Let's see if she comes back with that. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I look down, I think. And I don't know who half of these people are. Yeah, I've clearly tagged them and stuff at some point. Oh, I wish I'd sent that now, because I bet Sam would have been available. Sam would do it, because she's a bit crazy like that. Let's see if she replies. I'll give her an hour. I'll say to her, let me know ASAP. Let me know in next hour or so. Or next hour or so. Next hour, please. Before I invite anyone else. Nice. Why have we been said before? That's strange. Right, so that's that. Let's get back to this video. Right, now I need to find some clips for the beginning aspect of it, though. I quite like that. So this is going to be a scalp and neck massage, I think. Right, yeah, that's enough time for that. So we'll copy that. Right, but not only that, we need to take little clips so that I can use them what do you call it? What did I say this girl's name? I haven't been in ages. Hold on. Tia, that was it. So browse with a new folder for her photos with her. So Tia. And that's that. So we've got one with a scalp massage. And then we're gonna just I'll go to the back of it. I think I quite like that. That's good to me, that's nice and intense. Oh, where else I wanted that? Probably there, so we'll take a picture of that. I don't know if I want it higher up there like that. That's a good angle. So we'll go with that. We're going to move that. Oh, I can always seem to move it either side. There, I want that. There, that'll do. That's the clip I want. So we'll copy that over. Slice that in there. We might extend it a little bit. Yeah, it's nice. Right, now, next clip. How long are we on that angle for? Quite a while. Right, let's go back. Now, I want that clip, definitely. Some nice good close up that. Anybody want to test doing a super chat and then I'll show you what video I'm working on. Right. Look at that. Yeah, somebody told me they'll pop in to see me today and they're not coming. Not, isn't it? That sounds good, doesn't it? Right, that first bit in it, that sounds good. Right, let's see as it transitions around. It's like a squelch. Right, cool. We shall use the squelch. You know what, I need to get a new chair, I think. I think that seated chair that I use, I think it's seen better days, if I'm honest. That's a cool angle. Right, let's move that clip. We copied that one, didn't we? Why did I go all from that angle? What? That's what I want. There we go, that's the angle I'm looking for. Okay, right, I'll show you what I've been doing. Let's just see if there's any comments before I do. No, no more comments at the minute. But let's just show you. Right, so this little 10-minute video here, look. This is going to be this is the intro. Now I don't know if anyone's watched the original version with Tia, but here you go. So we're going to be doing a scalp and neck massage. Let's excuse the redness on my hand and see how bad that is. Got a good squelch there, didn't it? So yeah, so that's that. So back to me. Back to me. Right, so let's flip on over. Have we got anyone on there? No, no. Right, so we need to go. That's on the wrong thing, isn't it? 10-minute massage video. That could be annoying. With Tia, focus is on the neck and scalp. Seated massage. Here's some still Wow, that's one person. Right, that's fine. People getting bored of just looking at me editing. I think though that, to be fair, the test is pretty sufficient, isn't it? I might just let it run for a little bit longer. Unless people are enjoying being here with me. And then I might just, there's no rush really. Right, I don't need all of them. I only need probably them. Although I'm sure there's more clicks than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, did I not get one of that one? Right, let's get that one as well. Right, so let's go back to that. That's why. So who's still with me? Has Philippe gone? Do we think? Is he still here? Philippe, are you still here? Yeah, Philippe's still here. Cool. Shelley, are you still here? Are you gone? But you've had your cup of tea now and you're going to work. Talking of work, Philippe, why are you at work? Or what do you do? Time to get on with the rest of my day. Thank you for the visit, Shelley. Shelley, what do you do? What's the rest of your day entail? Just answer that before you go. Right, anyway, cool. So, let's get the text on this video done. That's hidden. So, well, Philippe works at an hospital. What do you do at the hospital? I hope you're not supposed to be working now. Boom, let's get them going. So we've got 86 for the idea of doing a live stream, which basically means one person so far has said no. Oh, you've done a 24-hour shift. You should be sleeping, my friend. I hope everything goes well at the doctor's. Hope it does. Go see Philippe in Spain. Right, that's ridiculous. How can you do a 10-hour shift? Right. Need to make this text a little smaller. There, that lines up. This will make sense. He's gonna get a nap soon, and she wishes she could go to Spain and see Philip. Oh, we don't know if he's a doctor or what he does, to be fair. Right, so deep. I would keep that one in. Right, let's just change a couple of these, I think. Ease head and neck aches, target release to help pressure. I think I'm going to be a bit lazy then. You've got already got. Let's see if it makes sense. Melt neck tension, slow, soothing massage to calm the whole body. Deep neck calm, feel the pressure fade. What's the right? Scalp massage. Scalp. Head and scalp. Head and scalp massage. There we go, that bit of head and scalp massage. Head and scalp massage. Melt neck tension. Headache relief. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, cool. Cortical. Got to put a lot of these in now because I forgot. Oh no, I did the blood. Okay, that's cool. Export. Send to me encoder. Oh, it would jump up to 5 and then I look and it's back down to 2 again. I know. Man, innit, right? When I was filming the other day, doing filming all day long, I think at peak when we were doing actual treatments, and I think it wasn't even when we were doing the treatments, it was when Daisy were on camera just talking, it shot up to like 100 people an hour, or 100 people should I say online with us. Right, so we've got Tia, 10-minute neck and scalp massage. We've got 2, that's going to be this week's 10-minute video, so we're ahead of ourselves. Just knows it and we're walking past. Right, where are we? Right, so not a lot happening. There's only one person left. I think that might be Philippe. I am now rendering that other 10-minute video. I'm hoping to get maybe 2 or 3 10-minute videos up this week. Probably two enough, because it'll probably take me about an hour per video, so 2 hours to do the thumbnails, titles and descriptions, as well as uploading them, sorting all that out. And I want to work on my other channel as well. Plus I have, other than today, got a lot of clients in. I mean, today there's only a couple of people in, right? To the point where I could have probably had today off. But then, if we go through the week, most days I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. But every day this week I've got 5 in. So there you go. A little bit less than normal. Normally I do average about 6 a day. But it means there is space for those wishing to still book in. Right, so I reckon that'll do for this test. I mean, I've been running it for nearly 2 hours, and I think we've pretty much proven that it's running the way we want it to run. So it should be good. It should be golden. So I'm gonna now jump off. So thank you for those that have joined me today, and I'm gonna see if anyone's available tonight to do a live treatment, and we'll test that out. If there is nobody, then that's fine. I'll book it in for another night, and I'll have an early finish, and we'll see where we go with that. But you never know, somebody might turn around and say, I'm free now, let's do it now. In which case, I do have a little bit of time before my next client. But anyway, for now, goodbye.